Why, hello, everybody, and welcome to a AEW broadcast for the first time. Well, not the first time, but the most part, we did not watch AEW because we had like a holiday stuff, like from Raw and SmackDown, and we are back from a 3 months hiatus. I'm John, and Michael Paul is coming in, and he's going to say howdy ho, you know what? And we are going to be live right now on AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Michael Paul. Take it away, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Paul. And though I'm not the advocate for Brock Lesnar, I am here with John Batcher.
Hi.
And our buddy Dylan. You did decide to join us, okay?
Hell yeah, I did, dog.
I don't know exactly where the show is happening, but we're about 5 minutes in.
If you had a...
So we're going to hurry up and get to... Hold on a minute.
Oh, 1 second, folks.
She only gave me one Monday night because it was Monday Night Raw. She said, you know, I don't get no red bar at 8 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am. What the hell about, dude?
Okay, well. Anyway, we're about 5 minutes in, but I have to wait a little bit because we started.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Okay, well, I didn't mean to cause nothing. I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything.
I know, but the reaction was such that you'd think I dropped somebody. At any rate, where are we?
You were saying at the part about...
5. Well, we still have, we're 5
Yeah,
minutes.
you said something about, we're about 5 or 4 minutes into the...
No, I think he says that we're 5 minutes in for AEW.
Well, yeah, but I'm a little bit behind because 3, because we started late.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Sometimes we start late. Sorry that we started so late.
Well, I unexpectedly got caught up on the phone.
And
yeah.
plus, I was on the phone call with a friend from the art room named Miss Jennifer Ely.
I was on a phone call myself with my mom, so that's why I wasn't available here to watch the first part. But now, guys,
And
we're
we are what?
kind of getting there.
God damn it. Hold on. Hold on a minute.
We're having a little bit difficult technical
There we go.
So,
And it
guys,
seems since the last time I watched,
you shut up.
we are in Lexington, Kentucky.
I'm going to shut up from here and you
And what I
love that reaction.
I didn't realize since the last time I watched, MJF has become the new AEW champion.
Judas in my mind. Judas in my mind.
Like Shivani at the ball lifter. I don't pirouette that well.
And they're looking first from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 180 pounds. Action Andretti.
Since he defeated Chris Jericho,
Action Andretti?
Who the hell is that?
Tell me about it.
Damn. He's looking pretty. Oh,
Oh, my boy Ricky Starks.
Jesus.
Excuse me?
Sorry. I just like saying that. Alright, that's bad to the bone right there, my guy.
his losses to Action Andretti and that man
He's in his underwear.
That marks the first time
That's Power Wrestling Trump.
wrestling career.
Oh, I like knee skid.
Back-to-back contests of it. And that's
Oh, snap the front and the kick flip. That's pretty awesome.
And you know, Cash, when you go up against the JAS, you go up against the numbers, but you also are going up against the team
But when JR isn't on this show anymore, he's on
Rampage.
he's on Rampage now.
Andretti and Starks debut as a team here, where their opponents, Guevara and Jericho, have a lot of experience, not just as really close friends, but as a team. They're going all the way back to the first episode of Dynamite, October 2019, October 2nd, 2019. Jericho and Guevara, they've been inseparable ever since.
And we see that, of course, on the outside is Garcia.
So those of you who are new to this channel, and those of you who are not new, still, please subscribe to this channel. Because this Sunday, Mike and I might be watching the Royal Rumble, and this is how we usually do it every Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays. And if we don't have time for Saturdays, we usually watch it Sundays. And yeah,
The Royal Rumble is incredible.
Hey guys, let me tell you this. These dudes, this one dude in the shorts and the long pants, he just nailed that back flip like nothing.
they're trained professionals.
And guys, do not tread it on. Whoa, no, that's a lot of emojis.
Actually, let me tell you something, bro. When I lived with my mom, I did a front flip in the pool.
I
In the water.
remember you told me this story before. Oh guys, you can see my hat. It's bright orange and it glows. Guys, leave a comment down below if you love my hat or no. Guys, give me a comment. Should I leave the hat on or off?
Oh, Jungle Hook. That's an odd strange for a tag team name tonight.
Got him.
Good job right there by Action
Wait,
Don't
the
read
Guns
the-
family therapy, what does that mean?
You do now I know.
We've seen him use
Yes.
the tornado where he springboards
I know that's you know how to call that, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I call that pose.
Nice job with that springboard drop kick by Action Andretti. Very good. Very agile.
What do you call that pose?
Guevara leapfrogs over the top half.
Beep.
Corkscrew drop kick.
Dylan, calm down. This is your first time watching AEW with me and Michael. We've been watching this for years. Right, Michael?
Sammy now not accelerating. Taking
I was figuring that this guy's gonna
trying to get some cardio.
front flip over the ropes. Oh, he did a log roll.
That way, Sammy Guevara, he took his eyes off Action and shredding the
Ye-
top and what's up Garcia on the outside. Yeah, Garcia, he hits the ball, watch out.
Ye-
Sammy goes flying
Get
over the
rough,
top.
boys. He's still alive.
Don't you kiss me, Sammy Guevara. You have a wife.
He's not, dude.
He's gay.
I'm only kidding with you, Michael.
That flip was awesome. I got on this Sir Salmon. Dude, look at this guy being nuts.
Definitely want Ricky Starks in this match. Actually,
Oh,
Andretti
shoot.
desperately wants in this
That's
match
very
as
nice.
well.
How he's being
He
helpful.
realizes that actually Andretti's in a lot of trouble right now.
How he's being
Charles is
helpful.
fresh on that apron, but he can't do anything right now.
Ooh!
Andretti
Ow! The dude's still alive.
slugging it off Jericho.
Shaboom!
That's called a Spanish fly.
Guevara able to kick out.
So you can get your butt attacked. Dude, do your Christian fish slap, backhand slap. Yeet, 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 yeet.
Oh, I almost forgot something.
What?
We'll get back to this in a minute, but again, in the event that this should run overtime, that we should get cut off, let me just knock this out of the park right now. Two, as I call them, my girls. Christy, Crystal, Megan and Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin, have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. We will see each other tomorrow. Have sweet dreams. I love you to the moon and back. You have been nothing but good to me from day one, and I thank you so, so much. You have been a blessing in my life, each and every one of you, and I thank you so much for being part of it. Mwah. We will
And
see each other tomorrow.
And I'm going to give a hell of a shout out to Crystal, the beautiful girl out there. Shout out to you, and shout out to you, Megan. Love you guys.
I want to say I love everyone, including my mother.
Wait, was there one more thing? No, I said what I wanted to say. I don't know that we're gonna get cut off because this is done at 10, just in the event that there should be an overrun, that we go a little bit later, that we end up getting cut off. I wanted to do it now, just in case. So there you go. Now we go back to AEW.
Guys, time right now it's no, they can't see that.
It's 8:16. So we have like another half an hour or so, right, Michael?
Just revenge
And we have another hour,
Yes.
hour and a half.
Give the Ricky Starks turn the corner and step over. Maybe not. Oh, wait, no.
Ooh,
Face first, that top turnbuckle pad. Elbow.
that looks
Puts Guevara off
painful.
the corner, and now Ricky Starks.
Ooh,
He got wrist control.
chest punch to the face.
Look at his balance here by Starks. Starks.
She does an illegal circus move.
Okay, too cocky. Careful, Ricky. Good call,
That's
Dennis.
that's just straight up gay right there, my guy.
What a cutter. What a counter. That was a great call. You're right. Way too cocky. And it cost you. I know Ricky better than most people.
Because they're
Now, that's the
low.
beauty of Ricky. But also, watch out. It's also going to be a problem. Sometimes Ricky gets his
2.5.
too high, gets a little too much braggadocious, and then he goes too far. Which is
Yeet.
so sad. Look at that.
To the Lord.
But to add to that point, another person that knows Ricky Starks very well.
All right, so wait, boys and girls, there's something
Their time here at AEW.
that I have to get out of the way.
Jericho.
I
See,
have to be
throughout his
careful
career,
tomorrow
he's
because
not gonna get a win with that cover tag.
my mom
He's winning mentally.
is going to be there for me.
That's, vintage Chris Jericho for doing
And
that.
Mom, I want to say
That
thank you for
quite some
helping me
time. You're right, Excalibur.
for my
Just
teeth.
space in your head when someone covers you like that. Tag made out to Guevara. Slide Chris Jericho. And we called them like 6
Oh,
months. Yeah,
alright,
I think it's better when
it
you
looks
say
like we're getting a shout out.
Yeah, 6 months.
Who the heck's that person is? QAC.
This represents. Damn. Wow. See that type of spice for international.
Whenever you are, shout out to you.
Right now, Starks has got to try to get out of that corner because Guevara and Jericho, they're going to do what they got to do here. And it's 2-on-1. Oh, now this is now look at the pose for
See, look.
vintage. It's a portrait. Thank you.
See, look. Need that position up
I
just
agree with
good.
Garcia. I said this beautiful.
You
He was
just
almost moved to
did it.
tears by that. Garcia, by the way, still has those pants on that Sammy gave him a week ago. The leather pants, and they weren't lucky for him. No, I mean, really, that could have affected Daniel Garcia on Friday night.
Oh,
His
shoot.
first time wrestling in those
Let me
pants.
fly.
I agree. That's tight in the crotch area. And the ankles, but you do you.
Ooh, to the nuts. Doesn't even know zone, guys.
Yes, you're right.
To the
That's the opening.
no.
You got to try to get action ready in this thing if you starts. But Chris Jericho also recognizing that Sammy Guevara got rocked right there.
You know what I'm surprised about?
Cutting off Starks.
Yeah.
The tag made action ready.
Well, I know, Mike, you know what I'm surprised about from last Monday night?
Chris Jericho
I'm surprised that Chris Jericho didn't show up last Monday night.
Andretti,
Well,
the backbreaker, neckbreaker combo.
no, he's with the competition now.
Jericho, one for him as well.
That's why Billy Gunn didn't show up either.
Yo, the kick flip.
Same with Jim Ross.
Now what's he gonna do? Take flight. It's open for Chris Jericho and Andretti accelerates and one for Sammy Guevara as well. That's great speed, man. And energy, good energy by Andretti. Now get one of them in there. Try to get yourself a victory for your team.
Oh, God.
Oh, Ricky Starks. Oh, DDT. Oh, man. And now Andretti. Tremendous agility, tremendous confidence by Andretti. But just a 2 count, says referee Aubrey Edwards. Ricky got that nasty DDT done while the referee's back was turned and it got out of dodge and was hoping that Andretti could pick up the scraps, but it didn't work out that way. But it's all good here. Those up kicks from Ricky Starks a few moments ago, Tony, that was pivotal. That changed the complexion of this match. What amazes me is that Andretti 3 years in the ring. And this kid really has some offense, really has built the confidence that we talked about. Right now, guys, he needs to make a tag. Yeah, he does. I mean,
Stop
he's a high
something.
flyer. He takes a lot of
He's
shots.
injured.
He does, but right now, got to get Starks in. And he does. Tag made on both sides. Jericho and Starks. Ooh, Ricky went down. Swing and a miss, but Jericho gets the spear from Starks. Oh, that might do it right there, guys. The cover. 2, no. Oh, Sammy tried to break it up, but an elbow for Jericho. Watch out. That was a great job, though. Getting out of the way by Starks. Look at this roll up. The roll up. The touch coming. Oh. Man, that was close. And Jericho looking for the code breaker. Good power, Ricky. Good strength right there, man. Starks sits out the Liger Bomb. 1, 2, and no. I've said it before out here, you don't have to be 270 pounds to be powerful. It doesn't matter. Strength is not in body weight. Action ready. Launched over the top with the assist from Ricky Starks. Crashing down on Jericho. And the Gamengiri off the middle rope. Jericho, he's down in the corner. Yeah, and Andretti's used the rope tags about as well as anyone I've seen in a long time. Awesome out of but I'm sorry. Split-legged moonsault, I should say.
Please call it off.
Jericho avoiding the contact. He got the knees up. And action Andretti underneath Guevara. And jumping knee strike. Great job there by Sammy. Sammy looking for the GTH. He's got it. No, Andretti slips free. Soul butt, knee lift. Roundhouse kick missed, but then Gary connected. Action Andretti to the ropes. Oh, slipped up a little bit, and then Jericho saw that and snatched it. Grabbed a handful of hair, and he got a thumb in the eye. Ricky Starks sends Jericho face first to the ring post. Andretti lands on his feet. And the reverse hook on Rana. Sammy might be the beginning and the end for Guevara here. And action Andretti. The hanging neck breaker. The cover. 2, no. Great job by Sammy kicking out of that. That's tough to do after that kind of offense. I see what the kid is made of. Don't get too disappointed. Action. Oh, wait. shit. Oh, outside. Wow.
Ricky Starks with the Rochambeau for Chris Jericho on the floor.
I think Sammy Guevara is going to have a handicap match for the rest of the night. Guevara ascends to the top line for the cutter. And Trini caught him. Out of midair. Then they spark over the top rope, guys. He's grabbing the top rope. It didn't work, though. It kind of worked. Oh, the bat. Oh, Garcia with the bat. Aubrey Edwards never saw it.
I'm going to bring my phone in case my mom calls.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. The cover
Sure.
and the win. Excellent.
All right.
Guys, let me tell you this. That was brutal. The one move that one guy was doing, walking on the rope. Funny story is, guys, back in the day, this was circus trapeze warriors used to do. They used to like walk on a thin wire above the circus ring back in the day. When I thought about that, I thought, well, you can't steal that. That's a Ringling Barnum Bailey Bro circus tradition and generation. If you break that generation in a famous sport like wrestling, that is completely illegal. That's code 0055.
Hey, sorry to cut you off, Bill.
Yeah.
Gotta forge your close, bro.
Hey guys, I will be right on back.
Do you want us to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heidi ho, mama. How are you?
Howdy ho, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to tell you that I want you to be there for my teeth, Mom.
Well, you know what? This is a new dentist that you're going to. Not any of the ones you saw before. So he may just look at your tooth tomorrow. He may not do anything. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I'll be there.
Do you think we can do anything after that? Like go out for breakfast or something?
Well, your appointment's at 2 in the afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant like for ice cream afterwards or something?
It depends on what they do, okay?
And plus I got workout and basketball practice after. Oh, shit.
What?
Got workout and basketball practice afterwards.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they do anything tomorrow, you won't be running around and jumping. You won't be able to.
Running around and jumping and that type of stuff?
Nah, you have to take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. So.
I know. I have to take it easy anyways, Mama.
Why?
The teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Hey, Mom, wasn't I sneaky?
You and John need to start flushing your toilet when you're done eating. Understand,
Yep.
Michael?
Fine. Yes.
Is she talking to you?
She was, and then
Talking to both of you.
she was talking to both of us that we have to flush our toilets when we're done using the bathroom.
You don't want to get steamed.
And plus, we don't want anybody to see how nasty our bathroom is anyways, Mama.
Okay. Okie dokie. So,
So that-
anything good today?
Oh, besides that, we're going pretty good.
Good. Did you work at custodial work, or did you go to that lady's office?
What lady's office?
I don't know, the one you were shredding the paper for.
It was in my classroom, Mom.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I hope everything's alright with you, Mama.
Everything's fine. Fine and dandy. Fine and dandy.
Aw.
Aw. I'll be fine and dandy. Like cars candy. You're not in your room, are you?
I'm hanging out with Michael Paul, Mom.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you go back to hanging? I just wanted to call and check in with you.
Well, Dylan had to leave the room for a minute, so we stopped the show to wait for him.
Yep.
What you do?
We had to stop the show for a little bit because Dylan's doing something.
Okay. Alrighty.
Well, I'll probably see you around, Mom.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. What time do you want me to be ready for my appointment, Mom?
Well, they'll tell you there.
Okay.
I think you're probably going with Denise.
Alright.
Denise will be taking you. I'll probably just meet you there.
Okay, Mom.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay. It's supposed to rain tonight.
I know. And then it's gonna clear up in the morning.
Yeah, but morning time will clear up. So hopefully it'll clear up before you guys are heading up to the ABT building. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I love you, buddy.
Love you too, Mama.
Okay, hon.
Alright.
You and Michael and Dylan have fun.
We will.
Okay.
Good night.
Night, Mom.
Night-night.
What a crazy day today with that rattlesnake.
What?
It's an inside joke between me, myself, and I.
Oh.
I'm not calling you a rattlesnake.
Introducing first combine participant from Area 51, the Galaxy Collector, Judy Astro. Judy Astro, for
Well, this is kind of strange.
Hmm.
You usually wait for me to come back.
random.
48-hour sale is happening January 29th through the 30th for 2 days only. Shop instant.
What the hell? You know, get out, you kid! What are you crazy for? Super kick! It's on his tap! Situation here. A dangerous situation. Brother risking territory here. And sweet tip music. Sweet tip music. Situation here. A dangerous situation.
Okay, so listen up. On SmackDown Hotel, we are getting a rare retro of Batista. We are getting Brock Lesnar 2002. John Cena prototype. John Cena 02. Randy Orton 02. And making its first WWE game debut is Braun Breaker.
I didn't know he was gonna.
With income products from Bright House Financial, you can turn a portion of your portfolio
Okay, so
into guaranteed lifetime income.
the running time
Whatever
on
the occasion calls for.
the Royal Rumble is
Bright
a
House
4-hour
Financial,
pay-per-view.
built for what's ahead.
But on Peacock, it says it was a 6-hour pay-per-view. I don't know what the heck it's going on.
So our pilot was shot
What did you
in
say?
an actual house.
The show is the running time is a 4-hour.
Really?
Yeah.
So it means it goes till midnight, not 2 a.m. But I still can't stay up that late. I can't, I can't stay awake that long. By the way, I want to make a correction. While we're on break here, I said new episodes of The Wonder Years would begin in January. The Wonder Years actually returns in the summer for season 2.
Cancel cost you. Delivery won't. Walmart Plus.
Oh, how much
I'm
longer?
really in which Rockstar
How
game
much
is
longer
going to
do
be
you wanna wait?
celebrating this holiday.
I don't know yet. Because if he doesn't come back, I might just say start without him.
That's what I just asked you. How long, how much longer do you want to wait?
Let's give him another minute. Okay.
Let's see. I don't even remember. Oh, we stopped this at 8:15.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8. So it's been almost 25 minutes.
Let me set my timer.
Huh?
Let me set my timer to a minute. He's not coming back. Start without him.
Okay.
Hey, Guevara's the mentor, right? Of Garcia. He did the right thing there, Garcia. I love it. The systematic cheating by the Jericho Appreciation Society will once again coming
It's
into
okay,
play.
don't
These ones
back him
entertainers
over
is what they're all about. Good call, Excalibur. Well, a win for Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara to kick us off here tonight on Dynamite. But shifting gears, still to come tonight, the Machine.
Oh, and Dylan is back with us. Coincidentally, we just started back up again.
All right.
Hold on.
Event for us here tonight.
And dude, when I was out there folding the laundry, like my back was killing me. I was stopping and was asking Dylan, "Are you alright?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." My back
It will
was just
be
probably
a very
weak.
special main event for us here tonight. It will be a very special main event for us here tonight. Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, one-on-one. Well, the action continues here on Dynamite. And coming up next, as you saw, the TNT Championship match. Buddy Matthews of the House of Black accepting the challenge by Darby Allin.
What the? What is?
What the?
Oh my God! The evil twin of Boy George. What?
Wow. We will have this TNT Championship match coming up next on Dynamite.
What the?
Yeah, I don't know what else to call it other than
I'm dancing more.
picture in picture. Fuck this. Come on, man. Both shows are doing this now. All right. Raw and Dynamite. Hopefully SmackDown doesn't do this.
It's literally a pain apart, and they can't say the word.
Who did what for who?
I'm just saying, I hope this picture-in-picture thing is not
Way
a pain
from a
apart.
massive
But
TNT Championship match.
Following contest number 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the TNT Championship. And accompanied by the Sting from Seattle, Washington, running 175 pounds. He is the TNT Champion, Darby Allin.
As we can see, Excalibur, Darby Allin, not 100% as you can tell. No, just this past weekend,
Bye-bye.
Darby Allin and Sting in Yokohama, Japan, they teamed up with open challenge, but also this match is a test to see how far Darby can push himself. Since defeating Samoa Joe for the TNT Championship, Darby Allin has successfully defended the title each week, as I've mentioned. First, Mike Bennett, then Juice Robinson. Last week, it was Kushida. And now, against Buddy Matthews, this has been a brutal pace. No, look at the face paint of Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, that's very interesting. You're right. By Matthews, and anybody that's new to our programming watching Dynamite might think, hey, wow, this other guy's a lot bigger than the TNT champion. Right
Who's
there.
that?
But trust me, Darby Allin
Who's that right there with the face paint?
No.
Right now.
Who's that with the hat?
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart.
Uh-huh.
And you can see like Darby had something in mind, but he got shut down. Look at that.
Is she related to Brett and Owen and Stu?
I was about to say the same thing too.
Same here, my guy.
Strong, and he needs to use his power against Darby. Darby caught it. Not only that, Matthews is quick. Yeah, against the power. I was going to say he caught it. What's he going to do with it? But he just showed me what he did with it. Yeah, that was definitely impressive. And now Darby Allin, I'm sorry, he can't run well because of that injury. Man, look at that. He got caught. Oh, Matthews intercepted. Darby driving him spot first in the apron. He's not done. This is looking bad for Darby. Allin just bounced off the barricades. That's the strength advantage. And Matthews hoists up Darby. And the powerbomb reversed. The technique, good quickness right there, and ability by Darby Allin. Also, Taz just using the big guy's momentum against him that time. Exactly did. Darby desperately needed that. But he's just pulled the apron skirt off for some reason. I don't know if he's trying to go under the ring and get something or not. Darby driving the spot into the barricade. Turnbout's fair play.
Did you just fart it?
Yeah, look, Darby Allin, he's got that injury.
Excuse me.
What?
Trying to flap his boot.
Excuse me.
What are you talking about?
You just farted in your room.
Buddy Matthews just pulling it out from under him. I guess that was the plan all along when he pulled that ring skirt up. Yeah, and I don't know if it's the fog. That's kind of where all that tape is at. Sting seems concerned for Darby, and he should, because not only is his health in danger, but that team.
Mike, let me know when you get cold, okay?
Buddy up to the top.
Ooh.
I can do that to Buddy Matthews, aka Buddy Murphy.
I don't know what kind of toughness that. Take a look.
Oh, he's got feet too. I didn't even know.
Going Darby just desperation.
See that guy right there with the all black shirt with the white scorpion, with the white face paint with the black scorpion on his face?
You don't know who that is?
No.
Oh my god. Michael, can you tell Dylan who that is?
Which one?
The one that stands like
He's talking about him.
That's Sting, dude.
Sting. He barely made a sound.
Remember WCW Nitro?
What the hell?
Paint? That's him. But why are the lights going out again?
The only thing I can say I'm glad Sting is out here with Darby. He might not be out here anymore.
Is the power one out over there?
Black out here.
Yeah.
The lights are up and Brody King and Malachi Black at the foot of the ring. Also Black in full.
Malachi Black and who?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused who's who.
Sting, he's mad.
Well done by the Stinger.
Ooh. His face paint is coming off like crazy. Bruh, what the f- I'm going to say it. Because I don't want to get you guys demonetized. Should I just say, get off my chest?
Just get it off your chest if you got something to say,
How
bro.
the fuck do they, excuse my language by the way, how the heck do they keep putting a picture on the picture? It's really pissing us off a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I know. It's kind of distracting. Wait a minute.
Darby Allin fighting.
And now both WWE and AEW are doing it. Well, at least on Raw. They don't seem to do it on SmackDown.
That's good at least.
Buddy Matthews. Right before we went into break, we saw Ortiz and Sting taking out, well, fighting up the ramp and taking them out of the ringside area. Brody King and Malachi Black.
Punching that skull, man. Darby just drilling.
With Ortiz and Sting, it made this a one-on-one match, which is the way it should be. Darby, Buddy Matthews. He got spiked. We mentioned the feverish pace. Darby Allin has really been on defending that TNT championship. Taz, one thing we touched on last night on Dark was also the jet lag. Darby competed in Japan this weekend, and that West Indies jet lag is worse.
It's brutal. It's real. And that's why you see Darby Allin fighting for his life. Literally, he's injured. His TNT championship is on the line here. And right now, Buddy Matthews, man, he is in bad shape, though. I got to tell you, you got to give Darby a lot of credit.
Darby Allin, after battering Buddy into the barricade, now ascends to the top crossbody. No, Buddy rolls through. He may take control. Covers. And Darby looking for the crucifix. 2 and no.
Great job by Buddy Matthews kicking out.
And Taz, that's what makes Darby so dangerous. I mean, not only does he have so little regard for his life, but he knows how to use his size, use his leverage against larger opponents.
He's a master at it. To your point, Excalibur, he literally is a master at it. Hence,
What did the ref say?
And Bryce Remsburg giving both athletes the 10 count. Darby, really, I mean, he needs this as much as Buddy Matthews. This little pause in the action.
Very counting.
He gets to the feet first, could possibly have the advantage, but
Yeah, I don't get why they do that
right
either.
leg at all.
Darby up first, a slap to the face. Buddy, though, combination shots to the body.
I wouldn't play the striking game right now with Buddy if you're Darby. I wouldn't do that.
Stomp on the toes, and the knee strike attempted with Darby. That butt creates some distance, closes in, was looking for the code red, but instead the backslide by Matthews. Tremendous scouting by Buddy Matthews.
No doubt. Oh, God. You're a buckle bomb.
Power bomb into the turnbuckles, and now Buddy, the stomp on the back of the head.
Gonna get a new TNT champion.
2 and no, Darby able to kick out.
Skin of his teeth right there. Skin of his teeth.
We know how tough Darby Allin is, Taz, but it can't last forever.
No, he's a human being. I mean, Darby, he puts his body through hellacious pain on a night off when he's not even wrestling. That's just how he is. And this man from House of Black, Buddy Matthews, dishes out a lot of pain. Got a pump handle here doing a half Nelson.
No, Darby reverses the roll up, and Matthews able to kick out. Darby, Cobra, the cover, 2 and no. Matthews kicks out.
A couple of near falls there for sure. Darby is in desperation mode, and I don't blame him.
Darby looking for the coffin drop, but Matthews knows it's coming. He rises to his feet, scoops up the legs of Darby, rough landing on the top turnbuckle.
Even the balls.
Matthews follow up right now.
I mean, as we saw in picture, Buddy Matthews, he was trapped in that sleeper from Darby for quite some time. May still be struggling to get his win back. As Matthews looking for a superplex.
Trying to power him over, but you see Darby with those body shots.
Right hands to the midsection. Darby. Oh my! Scorpion death drop off the ropes.
He's going to retain his title here.
That's how he beat Juice Robinson. And the foot of Matthews under the rope with 2 and no. I think Matthews with his foot under the ropes, that's the only thing that allowed him to recover enough time to kick out.
Exactly. Referee Bryce Remsburg did a great job. He wouldn't go for the cover right. He wouldn't count him down because he knew the foot was there. Darby realized it.
Darby up to the top, just open hand shots across the jaw of Buddy Matthews.
Oh, what a kick to the face. Damn.
Oof. Matthews, he's bent over the ropes. Darby.
Oh, he's a sitting duck.
Coffin drop.
I'm sorry to do this, but
Matthews comes spilling through the ropes. Darby covers and he retains.
look,
There you go.
What a
There you go.
match.
Thank you.
What a
No problem.
defense by Darby Allin, his
I
fourth
didn't want to do
in
it.
4
It's driving me nuts.
consecutive weeks.
You said nuts.
I know.
Really?
Good.
Hubbard
I said
collecting
nuts.
He's nuts.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with you, my man. I totally agree with you from there.
Tony Schiavone now standing by the ring with the TNT champion.
Like when I was out there, like throwing the laundry, like my back like started like killing me,
Ladies and
like I
gentlemen,
don't know
Darby
like what
Allin
the deal is.
and the win
If it was killing you, why didn't you fight back?
I'm an old flatulent dude, an old flirt. For God's sake, I can't always fight back pain.
And now Buddy Matthews 4 in a row.
Doesn't make any
Coming on the
sense.
heels of back in Seattle, January 4th, your hometown, one of the greatest title matches we've ever seen, defeating Samoa Joe.
Darby. Little dead boy, little dead boy.
Who the hell is that fat dude?
That's Samoa Joe.
Theft were punished by having your hand cut off. But in my kingdom, Darby, in the kingdom of the one true king of television, I'm coming to take everything from you. I understand that gold you wear around your shoulder, what you stole from me. It feels yours. It feels comfortable. It feels right. Know this. I am coming to take back what's mine. The king will not be usurped by a man like you. Darby, you will learn that winning that championship is the greatest mistake of your career. The king has spoken.
Now, man, I'd love to see a rubber match between Samoa Joe and Darby Allin with the TNT Championship on the line. But just a few weeks ago, Adam Cole made his very emotional return to All Elite Wrestling.
Is it called a rubber match because that means condoms are fighting? I don't know. Or because they wear condoms during the match?
But I promise you, that day is coming soon.
Cannot wait to see Adam Cole back inside the ring.
Hey, hold on a second. Cut the music. They played the wrong damn song. Are you kidding me? No. You don't have to boo us. Me and Matt are getting along great. I even gave him back the twist of fate. But we all agreed as a team. Ethan Page is the star of the show. Ain't that right, Isaiah?
Ain't that right, Isaiah? Man, hell no. What'd you say? I said, hell no. So why you wearing this shirt then? Huh? Put my chain on. Oh, let me put it in a way you will understand. Put my chain on, dead ass.
And while he's doing that, play our music.
Well, this tag team match.
That's where you cheer.
Well, that's holding a mic, and that could happen. You're correct, sir. But
This tag team match was made this past Friday night at Rampage.
Oh yeah, boys. You know what's coming. The hook. See? Guys, learn the hook means. Not that the hook.
Wow, talk about a bad hair day.
Damn.
Look at that.
His hair looks like he came out of a, you know what, tornado.
Either that or his head got stuck in a blow dryer or something.
Oh, shit. Hey, yeah, dog. Jungle Boy's back. Jack Perry. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry.
You know his dad was on Beverly Hills 90210.
How you know?
Shut that.
How do you know Well, I knew Michael was telling me to sing the show, but how did you know about Jungle Boy Jack Perry?
He's cold-hearted for a reason, sure.
Watch this show all the time.
Well, I knew you, but I'm talking about him. I never hear him say Jack Perry.
No, that's my first time actually saying that.
Wow.
I think I heard from him when his dad was on Beverly Hills of Orange County. Am I saying that right?
Huh?
It was in Beverly Hills of Orange County.
Something like that.
This
Yeah, you should check it out. It's quite interesting.
Oh, wait a second, bit of a standoff.
Oh,
Wait, Beverly Hills of Orange County, that sounds like a reality show.
it is.
Beverly Hills 90210 is a soap opera.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry
But the one you're talking about sounds like a reality show.
You meant like it's not like a reality show. You meant like it is an actual show.
Oh, wait, Ethan Page, he may be looking for Eagles Edge on the floor. Gotta slip out of this. Oh, but Jack Perry, he's spotted on the corner of his eye, and the assist.
I like how he just sticks to Captain America and landing like that.
Matt Hardy intercepted the lariat attempt. He was thinking side effect. Jack knew it was coming. The reversal into the ropes, kick to the chest.
Ooh, foot punch to the face.
Sweeps out the leg of Jack Perry. Yeah, difference maker there for Ethan Page.
Ethan Page, very crafty, a veteran. Obviously, Matt Hardy, a bona fide expert in tag team wrestling. Jungle Boy's in trouble here.
Teamwork by Ethan Page and Matt Hardy. And a surprising amount of teamwork here.
I'm going to say the same thing. I didn't expect them to work this well as a team. But look at them.
And this match, tag team match, continues in picture-in-picture.
See with the Hellcat of SRT.
Let's rock and roll.
Picture what just get over the freaking commercials or something so we can get back to the blood, sweat, and tears.
Well, that's AEW for you.
The Page throughout the break have been all
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level.
Bread.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry desperate.
Oh, there we go.
Needs to make a tag to hook, but all ego Ethan Page and Matt Hardy just in the driver's seat for this one, Taz.
Yeah, definitely. Matt Hardy and Ethan Page throughout the break have been all over Jack Perry. Jungle Boy has been in a lot of pain with that arm. And again, like I said earlier, a bona fide expert. Tag team titles everywhere, Matt Hardy. Good luck dealing with him with tag matches.
Yeah, no matter who Matt Hardy's partner is, he is a threat as. Oh, wait, Jack now rolls up the back of Ethan Page.
Oh, there you go, Jack.
Matt Hardy sent to the outside. No, the tag is made.
Here we go. You got yourself.
Look, swinging for the fences with that lariat. He goes behind the El Camino. Takes Ethan Page for a ride.
Boy, he got him straight is what he did. He turned him inside out with that El Camino. That switch.
The back elbow caught hook flush and a T-bone's coming, baby. Ethan Page flying all over the ring. Courtesy of the cold-hearted handsome devil.
Great teamwork here, guys, by both young men.
We got some momentum going here.
Oh, hook got elevated over the top and he hung out to the ropes. Ethan Page, I think he realizes it.
Go for that red one. He didn't get it in. Oh,
Matt Hardy recognizing the danger there and driving the spine.
roll up in the ring though.
1, 2, no. Hook had his spine driven into the ring apron there by Matt Hardy. Now Matt Hardy made the blind tag.
Yeah, you're right. Hook's down and out, hurting. Jack Perry's on his own here.
Jack gets caught. Side effect. Matt Hardy. He landed it, and now Jack may be in for a twist of fate.
There it is.
Oh, Ethan Page.
He wants to take the win. He knows Jack is hurting.
Don't do it. Don't do it. He can win it with a twist of fate right here.
He had to tag Ethan in.
I guess his contract dictates so.
He's listening to his boss, though.
And twist of fate attempted. Jack.
He's going to get that snare trap out.
The snare trap in center of the ring. Ethan Page in serious trouble.
Matt Hardy Right now, he's about to tag in. That's not really.
Dude, don't.
Boss. He certainly isn't.
Don't even get your nuts kicked.
Swings down the lines and Jungle Hook victorious.
Let's go. Welcome to the Dead Heat Empire, boys.
I think you're right, Siobhan. That's exactly what happened.
Man, Hook and Jungle Boy Jack Perry work so well together as a team, Tony. They're so fluid as a team. You can see that in a short period of time, they have a lot of confidence in each other. And as you know, that's so important in tag team, brother.
It is. It's everything. You have that confidence. You can do anything, and as a team, you pull that off. But who knows how much longer we'll see them together. We're supposed to win not only last time.
The FTW champion Hook, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, victorious here tonight. And look at Ethan Page giving Matt Hardy an
Looks very
earful.
good, very young, and very fit
But speaking of
for
tag
this
teams,
sport.
Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn last
I
week.
love that name. The we say, guys.
Billy Gunn, yes.
The
AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Acclaimed, and Colton and Austin Gunn. They needed a little family therapy
What the heck
to
is
get
that?
things straight.
Here with me now is AEW Tag Team Champions, the Acclaimed, the Guns, and Billy called for this family therapy session. Who would like to begin?
I guess that would be me, being as I called this, but let's address the issue of when did you two become so entitled and just spoiled brats?
I'm sorry if I forget where you had anything to do with how we were raised. Our entire childhood, you were on the road 320 days out of the year.
That dream of the tag team titles that you experienced with them was supposed to be with us, and you ditched us. We always come second to you. When are we going to be first? Never.
I think you two are the biggest pieces of shit I've ever met in my entire life. And I mean that. But you guys had the opportunity to mend that. You had all the time in the world to make up that time that you missed with your father. And the second he showed us a little bit of attention, you couldn't control your jealousy and you put your hands on him. That's where we stepped in. That's why he adopted the Acclaimed.
Yeah, honestly, I got no sympathy for you guys. You think you can be the Acclaimed, you want to be the champions, but you can't do what we do. You three together, you would have been fine, but you wouldn't have been what this is now. You wouldn't have the top t-shirt.
Yeah, that's funny coming exactly from you.
Who helped you when your partner was in a wheelchair?
We were the ones that helped. And in your raps, you call us ass boys. We were supposed to be friends. And then when you were in the wheelchair and you finally got out, you hit my brother in the head with a crutch. And we're the bad guys. We don't. What? It's our fault?
Don't reshape history, guys.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Level when you call us ass boys.
All right, hold on. I get both points. I really do. You guys just took the easy way out. What happened to you two?
Our faults as sons are your failures as a father.
Okay, hold on. This has to get resolved. This is too much, and I just basically just can't handle this. So what is it that you want? What will make you happy?
Those.
The belts. We want them.
Still to come here tonight on Dynamite, Tony Storm, Ruby Soho, one-on-one, plus our very special main event, Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal. But coming up next, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, continues his quest to the top, but he will have to go through the machine, Brian Cage, right here on Dynamite.
That's it. I'm going on the Dunkin' run.
I'll do it.
See, guys, this is literally a pain in our butts.
Well, now they're not doing the picture-in-picture. They're just running regular commercials.
This whole big regular commercial just seems so ridiculous. We need to really get to the live action, and I want to see a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, and a lot of tears, a whole lot of knee to the balls. That's the real.
The more that I try to look forward, I can't help but see back.
back to Dynamite, everyone. Here again with Hangman Adam Page. Last week you and I spoke, and something has been sitting with me since then. When I asked you what was next for you, and you gave a very vague response, I was wondering if you could be a little bit more specific about what you're looking to accomplish next.
Sometimes you ask questions that we really don't want to answer. And I don't want to get too far into my personal life, but I will talk about wrestling. And the more that I try to look forward, I can't help but see back to Ohio, where this kind of started with me and John. And I know that right now, me and John, we're 1-1. And I know that next week we're in Dayton, right? So what's next for me? The next thing that I'd like to try to do would be the impossible. And that's to knock out Jon Moxley in Ohio.
Hangman, you got one thing right. It is going to be impossible for you to knock out Jon Moxley in Dayton, Ohio. And even though he's not cleared tonight, he'll be ready. And he accepts your challenge. And speaking of challenges, you're running your mouth a lot about a guy who's not medically cleared yet. So how about you fight me this Friday on Rampage?
Yeah, sure. Wheeler, I have a question for you. Why do you think what happened to John isn't going to happen to you too? See you Friday.
Guys, let's take it back to the ring.
Well, it is official. Jon Moxley, Hangman next Wednesday night on Dynamite. But first,
A little, but I was trying to rest my eyes, bro.
Washington, weighing 197 pounds, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson on his quest to the top, the #1 contendership. He has to go through the machine, Brian Cage, here tonight. But before that, 2 weeks ago, it was Danielson taking out Konosuke Takeshita, the Japanese phenomenon. And then last week on Dynamite, Bandito, the former Ring of Honor World Champion, fell to the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. But a very different type of opponent for Bryan Danielson here tonight in the Machine, Brian Cage.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the Machine, Brian Cage, if you've never seen this athlete, you're in for something. Take a look at this piece for sure. Little having trouble as well, guys. That's because of the money given by MJF a week ago.
Accompanied by Prince Nana from Chico, California, weighing 274 pounds. Machine, Bryan Cage.
Yeah, that envelope of money passed to Brian Cage from MJF. Brian Cage on a mission to break the arm of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And Brian Cage picked up a very impressive win this past Friday night over Willie Mack on AEW Rampage. Can he keep the momentum going here tonight? And a little added intrigue to this match. Not only is Brian Cage on a mission to injure the arm of Bryan Danielson here tonight, Taz, but due to his win-loss record, Cage, if he defeats Bryan Danielson, he'd be the #1 contender here tonight.
Absolutely, and Brian Cage is a very intelligent man, as is Prince Nana. They both realize that. That's an added incentive. Listen, Brian Cage, he's not looking just to be a mercenary out here for MJF, because they were paid a boatload of money to screw up Danielson. I mean, like you said, that's a great opportunity for Cage to be pole voted as #1 contender. He gets a win.
Smart by Danielson, just early here, stay in the corner, let him pose if he wants to. Just take your time, because you got to approach this big guy, Taz. You know him very well, as you said.
Yeah.
You got to approach him very, very cautiously.
You do, because Cage is extremely athletic and quick, along with a lot of experience besides packed with all that power and muscle and intensity.
And I think that's the thing that creeps up on most opponents, is that they just think Cage is going to be, slow, plodding.
No,
but instead he's anything but.
Correct. Yeah, he's not some big meathead dude. I mean, he's not. He's a legitimate athlete with speed and ability and experience. That's smart right there, going after one of the knees. Danielson, very good job right there. I like that.
Kick to the inside of the leg of Brian Cage. And this is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, taking on Brian Cage. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone and Taz, and this is AEW Dynamite. Big chop to the chest by the Machine.
And you don't want to get hit by those chops. Great crowd in Rupp Arena here in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Cats. Telling you, from the opening bell tonight, we've seen some wild action.
Loaded Dynamite with his round kicks by Danielson. Cage backing off Danielson, just a shove, making it look easy, that power. Able to clear Danielson across the ring.
I just want to say, Danielson, he's awesome at obviously his grappling.
Roll up here, dude.
His pure wrestling and grappling and his strikes, as you see here. But I don't know if he's going to be able to wear down someone as big and powerful as Brian Cage with his striking ability. That's intriguing to me.
Yeah, Cage able to eat those elbows, and now Danielson, though, he's got the arm trapped.
Great job,
Brian Cage in serious trouble here. The LaBelle lock is 6'10".
Everyone's the same size on the mat, no matter how big you are.
This could be it. Cage, he can spot the bottom rope, but can he reach it? He desperately needs the break.
Well, he's smart. Sure. Yeah, he's smart. The arm across the eyes, Cage didn't realize how far away he was. And this is even more smart. That's not good grammar or English, but get out of the ring to create some separation. No drop kick, sliding drop kick by Danielson.
Danielson not done yet. Accelerates into the ropes, and Cage, the spine colliding with the barricade. Danielson, he's going to take another risk.
Be careful here, Danielson.
Climbing to the top, and Danielson, the crossbody crashing down on Brian Cage. Come on!
That was an excellent job by the 23-year veteran, Brian Danielson, right there. That big crossbody.
Danielson looking to keep the win streak alive here tonight on Brian Cage, to get one step closer to Revolution, to get one step closer to the 60-minute Iron Man match with MJF for the AEW World Championship. It will only happen if Danielson continues to win, as Danielson went over Brian Cage, and Cage just hoists him up.
Oh, my God. Man, that was awesome. Just a press slam into the buckle like a sack of potatoes, man. Just hoisting him over his head. How impressive, and what a Mohawk game. Yeah, take some work for that, I can tell you.
Cage, the combination. German suplex. Danielson came down hard on that shoulder.
He really did.
He is clutching that shoulder.
Dude, he landed hard on that. I separated my shoulder on a throw like that, landing on my shoulder. So and
look at the grimace on the face of Danielson, who gets driven into the apron. And this match between the Machine, Brian Cage, and Brian Danielson continues in picture-in-picture.
The all-in season.
Danielson trying to fight his way out of it, but so much damage done to that left shoulder, Tony.
Do you know you're sleeping while on the air?
So much fun.
Shut the up, Sarah.
YOLO Silver Destiny. Sundays at midnight on Adult Swim. Next day on HBO Max.
You can't watch Adult Swim. It's very inappropriate.
The Machine, Brian Cage, under orders from MJF to bring the
kids, I can now watch it since I'm an adult now.
Danielson trying to fight his way out of it, but so much damage done to that left shoulder.
Before I was 20 years old, I wasn't allowed to watch Adult Swim.
Oh. I thought you were considered an adult when you were 18.
I was still a teenager at the time. This is the time when I can watch all the inappropriate stuff I want.
Can't believe Don's sleeping while on the air.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
What a running forearm shiver to the face.
Oh, but I didn't fall asleep yet.
Hey, at least it's better than me not leaving the room.
Time and time again, Cage anticipated it. He's put on the shoulder breaker.
I did this.
Nothing fancy about that.
Yeah,
Good old-fashioned shoulder
I'm
break.
going to go to bed, guys.
Great job by Brian Cage. You know, wherever he is, MJF is watching this and smiling. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
MJF's
getting
got to
to
love
hear,
this.
right?
Why wouldn't he?
All right.
Why wouldn't he?
Good night,
Make a lot of
Good
money.
night, son.
Take it easy. Thanks for letting me come in.
Thank you for trying to stay with us tonight.
We'll see you later, folks.
Brian Cage is a machine. Bringing Danielson from the apron back into the ring with ease. And just say it one more time.
Look, Mike, sorry if I'm falling asleep, bro.
I just feel bad. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just sorry that this is not a more exciting show. So I can understand, I can see many people falling asleep during this because it's not that exciting.
Danielson here tonight may be that submission hold's not a huge part of the repertoire of Brian Cage. No, it's not. No, it never has been, never will be.
Do you want to watch SmackDown on Friday?
He's got a lot of moves, like a kick to the
Of
face,
course.
head strap. He's got a plethora of
Because
moves.
I might just like say
As long as you pound
we'll
that
watch
arm on
SmackDown
the
on
man
Friday
or
because I
on the
might
end,
watch
you don't need a lot of
like a
strength.
documentary and then probably call my
He
mom and then
just
probably
knows
go
the
to bed
timing of when to do
anyways.
certain things Brian Cage does. Cage is looking for a power
Are
bomb
you
off
okay
the
with
ropes,
that?
but Danielson, he was
Okay with what?
desperately to that top rope and now
You
chopping at the
said
back
I was
of the
sleeping on
knee
the
of
air.
Brian Cage. As you pointed out earlier, it's
Yeah,
now
you
Brian
would.
Cage,
You would.
besides playing the role of a mercenary here for money, he's got an opportunity to succeed for himself and become up to the contender if he wins this match. Yeah, that'd be a very interesting situation for MJF. Having to deal with the man he just paid to maim Brian Danielson, but Danielson up to the top. What a superplex by the American Dragon. Ultra impressive by the American Dragon. Man, that was sweet. At this late in the match, Shibani, when your shoulder and arm is shot. Wow. Many fans standing here encouraging him to get up. And Buddy is taking. You can't even stand up here. Right now, Brian Cage is fighting the one-armed man here, guys. Yes, but that one-armed man's got two healthy legs. Yes, he does. Those kicks so dangerous. Smashing the massive chest of Brian Cage, and you see how his head is drooping after every shot. Danielson. Oh, what a shot. The lateral right in. All right, get him. Go. I thought for sure that knocked him out, man. His eyes were closed. He's in a desperate situation here. And now, we've seen these stomps before. Yeah, he could barely pick up that right arm. He can't pull the arm up. That's why he had to switch it. Instead, he transitions to the triangle. Oh, look at the machine right here. Lord Cage rolls up. Danielson, though, he picked the ankle. Cage very close to the ropes. Danielson drives him back towards center. Good walk back. Got to roll through here, Cage. Got to roll. Oh no, but instead Danielson is going to turn him with the leg capture, the German suplex. Oh no, watch out. Cage lets thrust kick back Danielson up to the corner. Danielson rolling elbow. I'll tell you what, Cage is looking to get the win here. And I don't think he even likes MJF. Actually becomes an old contender. He'll take the head off of MJF. Danielson up to the ropes by Brian Cage. Cage, the powerbomb. The high step, no, not the step. City hoists him up for a second. The whole thing, the bounty, the victory. Oh, yes.
The American Dragon, Brian Danielson.
Brian Danielson survives the machine, Brian Cage, but at what cost? No, Cage. Well, here he is. He's pissed off. I don't blame Cage. He realized that was a golden opportunity, and it was right in the tip of his fingers. Yeah. And now he's going for the bounty now. Exactly. That's exactly what he's going for. He stopped the arm. Yeah, he's going for that bounty right now. Oh, that could have done it. That may have done it right there. I said, well, he didn't get the number one contender spot, but Brian Cage definitely got the bounty.
Well, that's MJF.
That's the world heavyweight champion right there, MJF.
Uh huh.
The man who put the bounty on Danielson. MJF getting right over the timekeeper's table. I don't think he wanted to hit a bell anymore. Cage ordered to bring Danielson. Yeah, MJF directed traffic. He wants the body and shoulder and arm of Danielson. Brian Danielson, oh wait, now Cage, what is he thinking? He's got the chair. MJF handed him the weapon. He handed him the chair. Earn your money, basically. Earn your bounty. Oh God, this is bad. The chair wrapped around the arm. Oh no. Oh, Cage showed three. Put him in the oh! Damn. That was horrible. Oof. Brian Cage may have done, permanent, life-altering damage. Well, he wants to make sure he gets that moolah, that money from MJF. He also wants to make sure he doesn't make it to Revolution. 100%. There's a great chance that Danielson doesn't. At 100%. And MJF, he is so afraid of Brian Danielson. That's showing that viciousness that MJF talked about last week, and I validated it because he's a vicious champion. He is just raining down right hands on Brian Danielson. He does not want to be in the ring for 1 hour with Brian Danielson, I can tell you that. MJF doesn't want to be in the ring for 1 second with Brian Danielson. Danielson might not be anywhere near 100%.
Someone needs to save Brian Danielson.
I know, I was just thinking that too.
What is Max? He cannot possibly be thinking this. Brian Danielson. Wait, Takeshita, yeah, Konosuke Takeshita coming to the aid of Brian Danielson and trading elbow strikes with Brian Cage. Takeshita, swinging a miss by Brian Cage, and a jumping knee from Takeshita. Takeshita showing help, respect to help out the American Dragon. There's so much respect between Konosuke Takeshita and Brian Danielson. Absolutely no respect from MJF toward anyone. Yeah, that kid MJF just might be the devil himself. I'll tell you this right now, I'm sure MJF is ticked off at Takeshita for sure, and I wouldn't blame him. He was getting ready to finish it off. MJF and this reign of terror as AEW World Champion, and then we see our ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson, checking on Brian Danielson. We have to take a break, but we have so much more coming up next. Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. Brian Danielson pulling out a huge win over the Machine, Brian Cage, but that was not the whole story. After the match, Brian Cage accepting the bounty from MJF, trying to maim the arm, break the arm of Brian Danielson. Yeah, no, definitely. Cage wants that payoff. He's going to get that payoff. MJF wanted that off shot. Here comes Takeshita. He saved the day. A very timely intervention by Konosuke Takeshita, and our cameras have caught up with Danielson.
Medical update on Brian Danielson following that vicious attack from Brian Cage and MJF. Doc Sampson, can you give us an update on what the injury is to Brian?
Right now, it looks like he has a partially subluxed glenohumeral joint. So, not looking good.
What does that mean for Brian's immediate future?
Well, in my medical opinion, I think.
I don't care what you think. Can I wrestle or can I not wrestle? Can I wrestle or can I not wrestle?
We're talking about this. No.
Yes, I can. You know what you said? A partial whatever it said, dislocated. I wrestled 60 goddamn minutes with a separated shoulder. Ain't nobody stopping me from wrestling. Max, do you think there's some monster behind the mask? Do you know what I think is behind the mask? Fear. Because you're afraid of getting hurt, you're afraid of being exposed, and you're afraid that I'm going to take the one thing that you value more than anything in this world, and that's that AEW championship. But when I do, Max, I'm not just going to expose you. I'm going to show the whole world that what's behind that mask is a fraud. And the person who will be and should be the AEW World Champion is Bryan Danielson. You are not stopping me from this ever again.
Bryan Danielson. Wow. Explosive emotions out of the American Dragon. Shows his passion for that world title.
The following contest is set for one fall with each 20 minutes on according to great from Gold Coast, Australia, Tony Storm.
Well, 1 week ago here on Dynamite, we saw just a very different side of Tony Storm. But she and Saraya, Tony Storm scored the wins on Willow Nightingale with a handful of the trumps, but then Saraya and Tony Storm overwhelming Willow after the bell.
I've known you for a very long time, but last week you came out and stuck your nose in my business to help those homegrown idiots. You seem to have forgotten who you are. We're friends. But right now you're acting like some kind of misfit.
That's homegrown idiots. She certainly did, and I mean that's really what where Saraya and Tony Storm have found common cause against the core members of the AEW locker room that have been here all along.
From Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Soho.
Well, earlier today, our cameras caught up with Ruby Soho, much like Tony Storm, and Ruby had this to say.
I've worked my ass off to be taken seriously in the wrestling industry. To make it here, to AEW, the best company in the world, with the best women that I've fought with and bled with.
Are you getting a little quote or something?
Yeah. And you want to look down on them, Tony? You want to disrespect them because they suck?
All right, just asking.
Everybody's journey starts somewhere, Tony. Your journey and this new attitude of yours ends with you.
Should be very interesting. This match between Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. They have never crossed paths one-on-one. They've teamed together twice and been victorious against the team of the AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter and Dr. Britt Baker DMD in the past, but now going one-on-one here tonight. This match originally supposed to have been a three-way, Tony, but an injury to Britt Baker had her pulled out of action.
Well, obviously, Britt Baker has had the injury and cannot compete here tonight. But let me say this. It seems like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm reading too much of this, but it's almost like battle lines have been drawn between women who consider themselves
AEW originals,
homegrown, yeah, and then some of the ladies who did not start here, but I mean Ruby was one that didn't start here, but obviously she feels very close to ladies like Willow.
I mean Willow and Ruby Soho, they won that incredible street fight just days ago on Rampage.
It was incredible too.
And a strong bond developed between Willow and Ruby. Ruby, who had Willow's back last week, but Tony Storm just a high boot dropping Ruby Soho.
Yeah, Tony Storm, though, she is tough. I mean, she's triple tough. She's loaded with intensity, but her opponent in this contest, Soho, triple tough. So both these ladies, a lot of respect for both of them. Both can handle themselves. So it makes for an intriguing matchup.
Ruby, combination elbows backing up Tony Storm to the corner.
Keep laying them in, guys. Man.
Ruby, Tony covered up, and Ruby pulled back and caught her flush with the right hand. Now the reversal into the corner. Ruby catching Tony Storm. Storm, you saw that stutter step allowed her to anticipate that move by Ruby Soho, but Ruby, the thumb to the eye by Tony Storm.
Here comes Storm. She's not done.
Oh, sent Ruby Soho crashed to the floor.
What a shot.
Ruby Soho down on the outside. That's Tony Storm just once again regaining the upper hand. Tony just punishing Ruby.
There's another story here, and that is, let's take a look once again at the Hypnotown. Boy, that was on target, guys. No, I was going to say another story here is the story about Hikaru Shida. I mean, she's homegrown, but she apparently decided I've seen lately. Ronnie Combs around. Now, look, my opinion, this whole homegrown thing, I don't care if you're on the women's roster or the male roster, it don't mean squat. When you get between the ropes, it's about winning matches. It's that simple.
Well, Tony Storm, Banner, and Ruby Soho. This contest continues in picture. Don't go anywhere.
I'm getting kind of thirsty. Probably, or I might just go use your sink to wash my hands.
All right.
Picture, but Ruby may have just gotten the.
Hallelujah.
It's a night for the culture. About the culture. Friday Night Vibes. Every Friday on CBS.
Tony Storm in control of Ruby Soho here throughout picture, but Ruby may have just gotten the break she needed, Taz.
Yeah, that's an opening, and Ruby is going to take advantage of it. Oh, wow. Face first to the second buckle goes Storm. Soho trying to get some momentum.
Saito suplex by Ruby Soho. Tony Storm got planted, and now Ruby driving Tony Storm down.
Maybe she's going to go for the trifecta or just slap her up a bit. Back spin kick to the gut.
Back in trip by Ruby Soho.
Look at the eyes.
Ruby's fired up.
Crazy Eye Jones right there.
Ruby, that was the break she needed. Tony Storm. Ruby. She's looking for the destination unknown, but instead, the tights again. That's how Tony Storm beat Willow Nightingale.
Rather than a sword, how good he was looking at the shoulders. Can't blame the referee, Stephon Smith.
Oh, right against the jawline. The no future. The cover. Oh, wow. I thought that was it.
Yeah, me too.
Can't get disappointed. Can't get discouraged here. Go right back to her.
But I mean, remember, Tony Storm is a former AEW Women's World Champion. She is extremely tough, extremely durable. But Ruby Soho now, with the upper hand, ascending to the top. Ruby. Oh, no. She saw Tony move. Tony, the boot, that knee to the face of Tony Storm. Remember? Wow. That dropped her. Oh, remember, Tony Storm, she had that nose fracture all the way back at full gear.
It's a good call. You're right. Yeah, she's hurt. She put her right there on the nose. Yeah, no doubt about it. They may have to stop this.
I think this is where Ruby Soho,
they're a little concerned.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the friendship
Yeah.
with Tony Storm and Ruby Soho, I mean,
It stems from.
Yeah, and Ruby knows firsthand what a nose injury is all about.
Yes. Tony Storm.
Oh.
She's lowered her head.
Wow, she definitely roll her in.
Preying on that friendship, or former friendship, I should say, with Ruby Soho.
Talk about playing possum now.
Tony Storm.
Oh,
Lord.
Oh, it can't take much more than that.
DDT launched off the bottom rope. Tony Storm's going to do it here. 2, and no, Ruby kicks out.
I thought that was it.
Well, the way that hit was rough. Taz, I agree.
I don't know how Soho kicked out, but Storm is going for the kick.
Oh, what is this? Look out here. What is this?
Tony, she was looking for Storm Zero.
The good doctor.
Britt Baker.
We thought she was hurt.
Britt Baker. Tony, oh, wait. Destination unknown. Did she get it? Ruby covers.
Ruby. So, I guess you got to give an assist right there to the good doctor, Britt Baker.
A very unlikely and a very unexpected assist.
No doubt.
By Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
But a very homegrown assist, if you will.
Well done, Shivani.
Providing Ruby Soho the opening to score a hard-fought victory here tonight. Tony Storm playing all the head games in the world, but Ruby Soho able to prevail. But earlier tonight, we saw Bryan Danielson score a win, but that was not the whole story. Now MJF is demanding a chance to speak his mind.
My apologies for having to speak to you people in a dimly lit locked room, but unfortunately, some people they can't seem to control their emotions around here. Granted, I'm not the first Jew that had to hide from a man with blue eyes now, am I? The Ketzdar! Yeah, that's right, big man. I know how to pronounce your name. Granted, I still think take a shit is freaking hilarious, but hey, I can't force the fans to have taste. But I have taste. I think you're really talented, man. Inside that squared circle, you are very, very talented, but unfortunately up top, you're a little bit smooth-brained. See, you think it's a good idea to dance with the devil, and I'm here to tell you, you can't match my tempo. So stay out of my business, or there will be consequences. Speaking of, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, how's that wing of yours doing, bud? But it's hanging on by a thread. But no, you're gonna keep on going, right? You're gonna keep on marching towards March 5th at Revolution, that 1 hour Iron Man match, because you're so brave, you're a valiant warrior, you're a hero. At least that's what the fans think of you, but I know better. See, I know you're obsessed. Just like I'm obsessed with the Triple B, the AEW World Championship. See, this belt gives me a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Because this belt stands for the simple fact that all my blood, sweat, hard work, tears, and yes, my sins, they were all worth it. This belt turns my catchphrase into a fact. This belt does make me better than you, and you know it. This belt is the only thing in my life I've ever had that makes me feel whole. And you want to take that away from me, Bryan? Why? Don't you have enough, man? Loving family, adoring fan base, first ballot Hall of Fame career, but no, you need to take away from Max. See, I know the real reason why, Bryan. It's because just like me, you got a hole in your soul and you're trying to fill it. But I'm not the one to get that job done, Bryan. No, not by a long shot. See, bad things happen to people that mess with MJF in this company. Matter of fact, I remember knocking out some big British guy, kind of looked like Ellen DeGeneres on meth. Name, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not important. What is important is that you know this. Tonight was just the tip of the iceberg, and if you keep threatening to take away the one thing in this world that brings me happiness, you're going to find out that tonight that was only physical pain. Physical pain is fleeting. You don't want me to get to the mental pain, Bryan, because that really leaves a scar. Now this week, Tony Khan has issued out an open contract to any man to fight you on next week's Dynamite. So I made a phone call to a gentleman who loves inflicting pain. A man who gets off on scientifically dismantling men limb from limb. It's been a fun ride, Dragon, but I'm afraid it's over. Roll the clip.
One! MJF has enlisted Timothy Thatcher, a man who's, basically the modern day incarnation of Billy Robinson, one of the toughest, meanest men in all of professional wrestling. He currently competes in Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan, and he is a man that just relishes in inflicting pain on his opponent. And you see using that Fujiwara armbar there to defeat Masaki Mochizuki, and that is official. For next week, it will be Bryan Danielson and Timothy Thatcher one-on-one. But this Friday on Rampage, it will be Hangman Adam Page and Wheeler Yuta in singles competition. Plus, Powerhouse Hobbs, we will hear about the next chapter as he will be in action this Friday night. And the EW Women's World Champion. Toughest opponents, one of his best. Jay Briscoe, and right now, the regular broadcast team, Tony Schiavone and Taz, they have tagged out, and they have tagged in the Ring of Honor broadcast team, Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman. And Ian, it's my honor to have you guys here tonight.
It's our honor to be here at Excalibur. It is such a momentous occasion. It's a celebration of the life of one of the great people and one of the great professional wrestlers that we've ever seen in Ring of Honor. Caprice, you and I both know Jay Lethal. He holds the most days as Ring of Honor World Champion, the most days as Ring of Honor World Television Champion. One of Jay Briscoe's toughest opponents, one of his best friends.
Absolutely. To have somebody like this to go against, you know this is going to be an emotional match, but they're going to bring the best they can to Dynamite. And Jay Briscoe has his debut. And we will have Dynamite, more Dynamite in our main event in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.
AEW Rampage, Fridays at 10 on TNT.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are just moments away from a very special main event here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Reach for the sky, boy.
As the dawn erupts, we're taking a look at the 38-year-old brother of Jay Briscoe, Mark Briscoe. Mark has been at the side and blessing of Jay Briscoe since day one here in Ring of Honor. Too young to compete in the initial Ring of Honor event in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I had the privilege of traveling down the roads with Jay and Mark, sharing the music, sharing stories about life, love, and family. When we reached the Chattahoochee River, we didn't see a river, we saw a river of light, love, hope, happiness, and peace. Here tonight, Mark will take us to the river. Mark Briscoe and one of his great friends and longtime rivals, Jay Lethal, go one-on-one. And we'll go to the voice of Ring of Honor right now, Bobby Cruz, for our official proceedings.
This is your Dynamite main event. It is set for one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, to my left, wrestling out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, weighing 223 pounds, Jay
Huh? I don't know, I thought I just heard something.
His opponent to my right is wrestling out of Sandy Fort, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds. He is a co-holder of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship, Mark Briscoe.
Final battle when Jay and Mark Briscoe captured the Ring of Honor Championships for a record-setting 13 times.
13 times World Tag Team Champions, man. It's an honor for them to be with Dynamite tonight. And Mark, how much strength he had, the faith that he has to be able to step in the ring tonight after so much happened. But today is Jay's birthday. We're going to celebrate.
It's a celebration of a husband, a father, JJ Gracie Gannon, a husband to Ashley, a hero to his younger brother Mark. A side headlock here, Excalibur. You have the privilege of knowing the Briscoes as well, whether it's at PWG, your brief stop in Ring of Honor yourself. I know you have a lot of memories, a lot of feelings here tonight as well.
It's heavy, this match, but it's such a pleasure to see Mark Briscoe here tonight competing in an AEW ring. And it is, this is a true honor, no pun intended. Right now at shopaew.com, the special Jay Briscoe t-shirt, 100% of the proceeds go to Jay's family. Shophonor.com. Get your hands on the t-shirt.
And you see Mark Briscoe next week in a slam here. Mark and Jay no strangers to one another, feud over the World Television Championship, the World Tag Team Championships in Ring of Honor.
It's going to be the technical savvy of Lethal and the strike surprise of Mark Briscoe. The guy can hit you from any angle, hit you from anywhere. Lethal's going to go in there playing chess. Briscoe going to be playing checkers, but Briscoe can knock you out and set you up at any time.
We, of course, have to speak about the third man in the ring, Paul Turner, who knew Jay Briscoe, the mainstay of the Ring of Honor, the senior official for AEW, but I mean, part of the Ring of Honor referee corps for so long, and such great friends with Jay and Mark.
Absolutely. If you think of any, oh my goodness. And you think about any match in Ring of Honor, Paul Turner, good chance that he was in the ring. We got to remember, people heal, people grieve differently. And both of these men requested this match, and if they're going to have a match in California, they're going to fight to win.
Absolutely no back down in either man. Jay Briscoe would have wanted it that way. As Mark comes flying in with the lariat and the snapmare out of the corner, Mark accelerates to the ropes and the kick completes on target.
That's right, Mark getting his offense in. He's going to stay on Lethal here. They'll try to wear him down, and that's exactly what he does. Once he gets going, that redneck kung fu is what you're looking for. That strikes from any direction. Nobody does it like Mark. Learned it down in Sandy Fort, Delaware, Laurel, Delaware. Look at the hip toss here. Classic Jay Lethal combination.
Drop kick lands by Jay Lethal. So effective.
That's what I mean by the wrestling here. Whenever Jay cuts you off, he's going to cut you off with wrestling. When Mark cuts you off, he's going to cut you off with a strike.
Mark Briscoe.
Front face lock here, up and over.
I mean, yeah, I like Jay Lethal, but
Before we get too far down
Mark
the road,
Briscoe's been
if someone's in your life, you're thinking
around
about
longer
somebody.
than Jay Lethal been.
Call him, pick up the phone, tell him you love him. It's not
I mean, no disrespect on Jay Lethal, bro.
right now. And we're so glad that we have this blessing in front of us, these blessings in front of us. Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, doing what they love to do. Cover two.
Well, our main event on Dynamite, the very special main event, continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Oh my god.
Wednesdays on TBS.
Are you ready for Dynamite?
So it's picture all the damn time.
First is the boundless action of AEW Dynamite, live at 8. Then it's the search for the next Power Slap chip. Power Slap, Road to the Title, all new next. 2 hard-hitting shows together on one night, only on TBS.
Hey, thanks for helping me out.
Of course. You can easily get helpful customer service over the phone or on the Progressive app. Pretty much anywhere.
Event on AEW Dynamite, Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe, honoring the memory of Jay Briscoe. Both men, tremendous friends. In Mark's case, a brother of Jay Briscoe.
As you see here, Mark, during the break, stayed in the match. Jay Lethal had an opportunity to maybe put his foot on the gas instead of Mark Briscoe doing that kung fu. Ricky Steamboat's out off the top. Absolutely, those strikes that he uses. The crowd of it's an honor to see him on Dynamite. The crowd is now realizing how much they've been missed for such a long time. 13 times over Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion. IWGP Tag Team Champion. Mark Briscoe is a Hall of Famer in Ring of Honor. And like I said, like we said, it is a blessing to see him here tonight, competing in the honor of his brother against one of their greatest rivals and friends, Jay Lethal.
Uppercut lands by Mark Briscoe.
Iconoclasm. Looks like 2. In so many ways, Mark Briscoe could beat you, man. He has iconoclasm. He has so many different offensive moves. The froggy bow, the cutthroat drive. Cutthroat drive. In so many ways he can beat you. He's just looking for a way to set it up. And once he hits, his lights out.
Waiting for the Jay drill.
Yeah, he is. Butterflying the arm. Jay Lethal's put in this position before for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Oh, open hand shot. I think back in the wars that Lethal has had with Jay Briscoe. He knows that Jay drill and that neck breaker.
Lethal combination. And hooks the light cover. 2 pump turn. Perfect position.
And Ian, you know, Mark and Jay Briscoe, for fans seeing Mark Briscoe for the first time here tonight, were men that really defined tag team wrestling in Ring of Honor for so long, and it really were so influential around the world.
They certainly were. I mean, the tours of Noah, the tours of New Japan, they toured Noah as teenagers, returned to Japan with New Japan. It really revitalized tag team wrestling with teams like the Young Bucks within the aughts. As you see, Jay Lethal dropping Mark Briscoe down.
Where is the Young Bucks?
Ashamed to say how much
I
they
don't know.
use stuff from the Briscoe brothers to make them better.
Trying for the lethal injection. He's got it. Is that going to be it?
You can see Mark rolling to the outside of the ring. He's so smart. So smart.
Mark Briscoe had the highest IQ in the Ring of Honor locker room. Mark Briscoe was the leader. He was the play caller of the team. Jay may have been the older brother, but Mark was the strategist.
Always thinking.
Great maneuver by Mark Briscoe to take himself out of jeopardy for the pin, and then the chops continue to the rigid chops. And
Well, Lethal knows he has Mark in trouble. He's hit his finisher on me. How many people have we seen him eliminate people with that lethal injection? But Mark is still up because he knew what was happening. His ring savvy, ring awareness still has him in this fight.
He defeated his brother Jay for the Ring of Honor World Championship in second.
Mark Briscoe laid out on the timekeeper's table.
Oh my goodness.
This is uncharacteristic, y'all.
Jay Lethal. But this is what Jay Briscoe would have wanted. He would have wanted the violence. He would have wanted the anarchy. This is his favorite song, Violent Wrestling.
I was gonna say, he's playing the wrong book. Lethal is. He's walking right into Briscoe territory.
Drop kick through the ropes. Mark Briscoe feeding off this crowd here in Lexington.
Wow! Somebody call Bill Cullen because we got a blockbuster from Mark Briscoe.
And Mark Briscoe now. Maybe a little carnage in mind from Mark Briscoe.
There you go. Whose house is this? It's Briscoe house. I remember back in the empty arena, Caprice, Jay and Mark Briscoe. Mark wasn't afraid to do this to his own brother.
This is what we do, man. Nobody fights like family, but nobody protects like family. Frog and ball! Mark Briscoe.
Tremendous friends, in Mark's case, a brother of Jay Briscoe.
As you see here, Mark, during the break, stayed in the match. Jay Lethal had an opportunity to maybe put his foot on the gas instead of Mark Briscoe doing it, and then come through. Ricky Steamboat sound off the top.
Absolutely, those strikes that he uses in the crowd of man, it's an honor to see him on Dynamite. The crowd is now realizing how much they've been missed for such a long time.
13 times over Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion. IWGP Tag Team Champion. Mark Briscoe is a Hall of Famer in Ring of Honor. And like I said, like we said, it is a blessing to see him here tonight, competing in the honor of his brother against one of their greatest rivals and friends, Jay Lethal.
Uppercut lands by Mark Briscoe.
Iconoclasm. Looks like two.
So many ways Mark Briscoe could beat you, man. He has iconoclasm. He has so many different offensive moves. The froggy bow, the cutthroat drive. There's so many ways he can beat you. He's just looking for a way to set it up, and once he hits, his lights out.
Waiting for the J Trill.
Yeah, he is. Butterfly in the arm. Jay Lethal's been in this position before for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Open hand shot. I think back in the wars that Lethal has had with Jay Briscoe. He knows that J Drill and that neck breaker.
Lethal combination. And hooks the light cover. Two pump turn, perfect position.
And Ian, Mark and Jay Briscoe, for fans, seeing Mark Briscoe for the first time here tonight, were men that really defined tag team wrestling. In Ring of Honor for so long, and really were so influential around the world.
They certainly were. I mean, the tours of Noah, the tours of New Japan, they toured Noah as teenagers, returned to Japan with New Japan. It really revitalized tag team wrestling with teams like the Young Bucks within the aughts. As you see, Jay Lethal dropping Mark Briscoe down.
The people around the world are unashamed to say how much they've used stuff from the Briscoe brothers to make them better.
Trying for the lethal injection. He's got it. Is that going to be it?
You can see Mark rolling to the outside of the ring. He's so smart, so smart. Mark Briscoe had the highest IQ in the Ring of Honor locker room. Mark Briscoe was the leader. He was the play caller of the team. Jay may have been the older brother, but Mark was the strategist. Always thinking.
Great maneuver by Mark Briscoe to take himself out of jeopardy for the pin, and then the chops continue to the rigid chops. And
Well, Lethal knows he has Mark in trouble. He's hit his finisher. How many people have we seen him eliminate people with that lethal injection? But Mark is still up because he knew what was happening. His ring savvy, ring awareness still has him in this fight.
He defeated his brother Jay for the Ring of Honor World Championship without a
second.
Mark Briscoe laid out on the timekeeper's table.
So it is. Oh my goodness.
This is uncharacteristic, y'all. Jay Lethal. But this is what Jay Briscoe would have wanted. He would have wanted the violence. He would have wanted the anarchy. This is his favorite song, Violent Wrestling. As I said, he's playing the wrong book. Lethal is. He's walking right into Briscoe territory.
Drop kick through the ropes. Mark Briscoe feeding off this crowd here in Lexington.
Wow! Somebody call Bill Cullen because we got a blockbuster from Mark Briscoe.
And Mark Briscoe now. Maybe a little carnage in mind from Mark Briscoe.
There you go. Whose house is this? It's Briscoe house. I remember back in the empty arena, Caprice, Jay and Mark Briscoe. Mark wasn't afraid to do this to his own brother. This is what we do, man. Nobody fights like family, but nobody protects like family. Frog and Ball!
Mark Briscoe comes flooding off the top. The Froggy Bow connects Jay Lethal. Driven through the timekeeper's table.
The air, the hangtime, the carnage, destruction. Giving up his own body. Riccaboni has got to be the shoes. It's got to be the shoes. Those are hands sewn down in Sandy Park. And I want to get. Here we go. Cover here. 1, 2, and wow. Now, I have to say on that cover, it's because Briscoe did not hook a leg. Mark did not have that leg hooked. He might have gotten Lethal there.
I mean, the time spent on the floor by both men, allowing Jay to recover a little bit, but you're right, Caprice. The leg hook would have done wonders, and now the Jay Driller, perhaps.
He's got both arms hooked. Going for it. Oh, great counter. Yeah, counter to the bridge. 2, and wow. And the arms are still locked. The hands are locked. The fingers are locked. Through the legs. Lethal in. Follows it. Strike. That's what spun him inside out. And one thing about Mark Briscoe, he knows when to take it home. He knows when to put it your way. He's going to keep trying this until he gets it. Another big lariat from Mark Briscoe.
2 consecutive shots, and now Lethal in trouble.
Jay Driller, if he hits this, it's over. Jay Driller. That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Mark Briscoe.
Mama and Papa Briscoe are holding down the fort in Sandy Fork right now with peace, love, and grace for everyone affected, for the fans around the world who love and care for Jay Briscoe and the families affected by this tragedy. But tonight there was a glimmer of hope.
Go ahead, John. Love y'all. Jamie, boy. Love you, baby. Love you.
Obviously, Mark Briscoe, very emotional. And now, the locker room here in All Elite Wrestling coming out to show their respect for a man who meant so much to, it transcends professional wrestling here.
It certainly does. The connection he made, the honesty, the integrity, the willing to look within himself, to continue to improve himself as a man, a husband, a father, a human being. And you see the lives he touched. This is a cross-section of the lives he's touched here today that extends across the world. Absolutely. When you think about Jay Briscoe, one thing that reminds us about family. If you got family back home, man, stuff is too small to be bickering about, man. Call your family. Give them a call. Love them. This is what it's about. Jay was about family, man. He came in here, he performed, and he wanted to go home. He honored his parents. He took care of his brothers. He loved his wife and his children. That's what he represented. He was a man's man.
Whether you realize it or not, Jay Briscoe had an influence on what you love about professional wrestling. He will be missed more than you know.
And you know what the silver lining is? Mark's 38 years old. Mark can carry, he's got the shoulders strong enough to carry the Briscoe name into the next 10 years, 20 years. We love you, Mark. We're proud of you, Mark. We love you, Q family, Briscoe family.
Incredible moment to cap off AEW Dynamite tonight. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight on TBS. Coming up this Friday, 10/9 Central on TNT. It will be AEW Rampage. We love you, Jay Briscoe.
And with that, we're done. I've said my goodnights, so we will say goodnight and see you on Friday.
The end for
Night.
AEW 2023.